What is up guys, Alan back with another video. At the time of recording this video, it was Sunday and me and the boys were heading out to go paintballing, so I thought it was a good idea to record a short laid back video of me driving as I talk about my thoughts and opinions on 1 week of driving the WRX on stage 1. So before I hit the road, I'm gonna get some gas at this place that just opened up down the road from my house. This place is super clutch and convenient since I can get gas here when I'm heading out or on the way home. Also, it's kind of like a quick trip, so there's food and drinks. It's almost too convenient since I go here often and spend money, but again, it's super nice to have a gas station a minute away from your house. The gas from what I've seen here is a decent price, and if you're anything like me, not to sound big, but gas station taquitos are super good. Alright, so let's talk about stage 1 for the 2015 and up Subaru WRX. If you haven't seen the video already, I'll put it in the top here, but a little over a week ago, we installed the Cobb Accessport for the WRX along with the OTS Stage 1 tune. Stage 1 and Stage 1 Plus, in case you guys are wondering, are different tunes, with Stage 1 Plus being if you have an aftermarket intake, and the regular Stage 1, which is what I'm on, is for stock intake and catback. So basically, if you have an Accessport with a stock WRX, then you would use the regular Stage 1. You can also run an aftermarket catback if you wanted, and it'll work just fine. For example, for my car, I have the stock intake, but I have the NVIDIA R400 catback exhaust. For stage 1, I also selected the 91 octane with normal wastegate tune, which I will link in the description to the exact tune I use for on Cobb's website just for reference. So overall, first impressions, the stage 1 tune really is better than the stock tune from factory, and the first thing that I noticed was that rev hang from first to second gear was gone, or at least they minimized it. If you guys don't know, these Subaru WRXs are known to have rev hang going from first to second gear. It makes it harder to shift out of first smoothly, especially if you're trying to go fast. And I'll be honest, this is my first manual car and I did learn on this car, so that rev hang is something I struggled with a lot. Eventually I did get the hang of it, if you know what I'm saying, but I was never able to bang through the gears with first, so when I wanted to go fast or do racing or whatever, like for fun, I mainly did rolls, like 40 rolls or 30 rolls with second or third gear. But in conclusion, with Cobb's stage 1 tune, it gets rid of that rev hang, so it gives you the opportunity to drive way smoother and faster, so you can start from first gear and drive really fast if you wanted to. For me personally, I've gotten so used to the rev hang and trying to compensate for it that's making me kind of struggle to get used to this new driving where there's no rev hang. But I don't know, maybe part of that is just a skill issue. I am still learning every day and trying to get better, and I would say I am doing pretty good, but I could be better. Not every day is a smooth drive, you know, but I definitely feel like it's way better, so I'm very happy overall with the rev hang being gone, and it feels very great to drive it and just go super fast. And speaking of starting from first gear, with the Cobb Accessport now, you do have launch control and also flat foot shifting. I'm just gonna be really transparent with you guys. Over the weekend, I did try to make a launch video for the first time launching the car, and I failed miserably. I didn't stall or anything like that, but I think I did bog the engine or whatever, because I don't know what even to call it, what happened, but it just did not sound good at all. And not gonna lie, I was strongly considering never talking about that and also never showing the video ever, but maybe I should show the video out of transparency and just to share it as like a learning experience and document my progress, and hopefully one day I'm gonna get good and we'll look back at this and we'll laugh together. But anyways, I'm gonna cringe, but here's the video of what happened. Please spare me in the comments, or don't spare me, it is what it is.
shit, no.
So there you go, as you guys can see, not the greatest thing to hear or see. Honestly, if I were to guess what I did wrong there was I think I didn't slip the clutch enough. I kind of just dumped it. If you guys have any advice, comment down below on how to launch your car. The RPMs that I had set for the launch control was at 5,000. I kind of got that number through a guesstimate since I was doing my own research and there's like numbers all over the place. So I kind of did like a little average of the numbers. I also did flat foot shifting off camera just for the one time to see what would happen. And not gonna lie, my head was rocking back and forth a little bit, so definitely not good. So if you guys have any advice for how to launch control and how to do flat foot shifting and also any suggestions on what RPMs to use for both, comment down below. It would definitely help me for a future video when I do decide on making a launch control video. But for now, I'm just gonna take a break from that. I'm kind of spooked. Luckily for me, I don't think anything happened to the car since it drives great right now and I don't really hear any noises or anything like that. And I know you're not supposed to be launching your car that often in general anyways, but I do want to get competent at driving in general and just getting better at driving my own car. So I want to be able to learn everything and be good at everything. So that's where I'm at. So I'm gonna try to not launch it that much, but I do want to get good at it, if you know what I mean. But anyways, back on topic about stage 1. I've been driving it over a week now, and so far it drives great, no issues so far. This could be subjective, but I definitely feel a power gain a little bit. I've also been periodically monitoring the gauges while I'm driving or if I'm doing pulls and whatnot, and there's no fine knock, no feedback knock at all. My only complaint about stage 1, and it makes me sad, and I don't know if this is for everyone, but for my car I used to be able to clutch in, rev, and create pops at will, and this is when the car is warmed up obviously, and I used to be able to clutch in and just have fun. But with stage 1, my car no longer does that. I assume it's the rev limiter for the launch control, since in order to engage launch control you have to push the clutch in to activate it, and with the rev limiter you can only go up to 5,000 RPM, so I think that's why it won't pop anymore. But anyways, that's my only complaint. Comment down below if your car is the same way and if there's a workaround for that. I don't like to be that guy, but I do miss my pops sometimes, but it is what it is. I have heard that stage 1 does create pops between shifts, which is arguably better, but I don't have any experience to comment on that. But in conclusion, is stage 1 worth it? I would say yes. So let's give a quick rundown / summary of what you're getting out of it and what you're paying. So you're only going to be paying for the Cobb Accessport, which is if you're buying new is $700, or if you're buying used like me, I got it for $400. Cobb's OTS tunes are free, you just need to have an Accessport. And with stage 1 you get better drivability by having no rev hang. Potentially you have a power boost as well. In my opinion, it's definitely more aggressive and more reactive and gives more driver feedback. So in my opinion, if you have an Accessport, definitely go stage 1. Buying an Accessport is also definitely worth it since you get all these nice features and it opens up for more mods in the future and tuning obviously. But that's gonna wrap it up for my opinion on the topic. For those of you who are already on stage 1, I would definitely love to hear what you guys have to say. Even if it was a negative experience, please feel free to share. I think it would be cool if we all helped each other in the comments. That way in the future, if anyone's looking back at this video, it will be a good reference video. My final question I have for any of you out there is the 93 octane tune. Is it better than the 91 octane? Let me know. I'm not gonna wrap up this video now. My name's Alan. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe for new videos soon and follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. When I was shooting for this video, it was such a fun day of paintball. It is now one of my new hobbies on the side and I love it even though it makes me sore. And if you live in Texas, you know how hot it is right now. And as you can see throughout this video, this past Sunday was somewhat cloudy and nice, even though it got hot eventually. But anyways, I love you guys and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.